Alrighty, welcome back to my stream. My name is Pandsu, and today I decided to just go back to the Game Boy block that I started, I think 2 days ago, where I couldn't really enjoy it to its fullest because of all the overheating issues I had. And the list is still lengthy. There's still a ton more games to just kind of give a try and see which ones kind of stick, which ones I think are worth beating. So this is definitely going to be the start of a more substantial portion of this whole stream, pretty much, because we already have four to five games, with including the one I'm about to start, that I kind of think I might be beating on stream. I got rid of a few that we already did, where I'm not sure if they're worth doing that. And another one would be Ninja Taro. I'm not sure if I'm gonna beat Ninja Taro. I haven't looked further into that one, like how you beat that boss. If I like missed something, because last time when we got there, I was kind of hard stuck there, because I don't think you're supposed to be able to beat that boss, but maybe you are. Maybe I just suck. But yeah, we still have a ton more games to try, and I can see quite a few of those that are probably going to be in like the main list. So what I'm going to do today is still kind of randomize my way through some of these, but I might return to one or two of the ones that we already started, just to kind of get on the way to beating some of them, to kind of like not fill the list with too many and then not then feel overwhelmed with them. I definitely don't want that to happen. So yeah, but to give a quick recap, the ones that are already on the list that I do think, with that one exception, that I do think I want to beat on the stream over the course of the next few days or weeks, would be Kirby's Dream Land 2, Mole Mania, maybe Ninja Taro, which is really surprising that I even consider it, and Pocket Bomberman, as well as the one I'm gonna start right now, which is Donkey Kong for the Game Boy, which is another one that is more nostalgic than some of the other ones on this list, because I did play this one when I was a kid, and I think it was actually the first one that I saw, or that I didn't even own this one. I just borrowed it from a friend. But I think this one was the first one that I knew had some like major enhancements when you put them into the Super Game Boy, which was an adapter for the Super Nintendo that let you play Game Boy games on your TV, which at the time was amazing and really, really helpful, because the Game Boy was a battery hog and not that easy to play because of its subpar screen, to say the least. But some of those games actually had built-in enhancements that gave them a little bit of color, more than the kind of stuff you could do in the Super Game Boy already, but less than a Game Boy Color game would give you, as well as borders. And you're going to see that in action right now, because that was some really, really impressive stuff, in my opinion, back in the day. Let's get this started. Pause. Unpause. There we go. Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. So this is just... That's loud, though. This is just a regular Game Boy game, which would be in quote-unquote black and white on the original Game Boy, but the way the Super Game Boy worked with like enhanced games, it would color them just like this, with like fairly limited colors, but still colors, and that was really, really impressive at the time. And the arcade cabinet that you see, that's just a border that you could put around it. And I think that's some pretty cool shit for the day. And this intro kind of shows the kind of stuff that Mario can do in this, because this game is a remake, like an enhanced, completely overhauled remake of arcade Donkey Kong. So you don't play as Donkey Kong, you play as Mario, but the type of Mario is not really the kind of Mario that you came to expect from the Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Land series of games. So, yeah. This was a fairly unique game in many, many ways, and I quite liked it at the time. We're running into some visual glitches. I hope that's not going to be... It's not going to be too much of a problem. I hope. Some primitive, quote-unquote speech. So yeah, this is just a remake of the beginning of Donkey Kong, but you already see, like, you have certain moves that you didn't have in the original. That definitely makes this quite a bit easier. Quite a bit faster. But there's more to this than that, and you're gonna see. Which was pretty surprising at the time, and pretty mind-blowing, really. Like, this was... It's kind of funny how... I don't know, like, this game feels underappreciated for, like, all the stuff that it did. Wait, you can't do that? Oh, I guess you can't do that. I guess I have to use the letter. Okay. You know what, in that case... Can throw that up, which you couldn't in the original. Unfortunately, Donkey Kong himself doesn't die from that. But that will make it maybe a little bit too easy. But yeah, all of these screens are familiar to anyone who's played the original Donkey Kong, either in its arcade original or maybe the NES version, which I would assume most of those who played this game back in the day, like this version of it, probably played it on NES. Come on, Flame. I kind of want the 1-up, but maybe I shouldn't bother. Well, there we go. I think I can jump over from here. Yes. Ah, shit. Could I have ducked under that? Maybe I could have. Well, good thing the 1-up respawns too. You do have a little bit of mid-air control over your jumps, so it's definitely much less clunky to control and much more modern. Oh fuck, dude, this is hard. Much less clunky and just, yeah, more modern than the original in many ways. And you don't take, like, you don't die from falling too far. Wait, maybe this is what you do. Nope. Yeah, well, definitely not like that. Maybe in another way. I feel like I'm you know what? Why don't I just do the? Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. I didn't get the 1-up twice now, so. But whatever. I just wanted to be done with this level. Oof. Yeah, so that in the original would have killed me. Just falling down that a little bit of distance would have been enough. But yeah, this would have been where at least the NES game would have been over. I'm not sure about the arcade version. But as you can see, there's more to this one. Big city. Let's say that's New Donk City. Let's modernize this. So yeah, this is like a whole different game. Three of these like points items in every level, I think. I think getting all three gives you an extra life. I'm not sure. But look at him panic. But yeah, and then there's yeah, that gave me an extra life. And then there's the key. I think in pretty much every level, you have to find a key and bring it to the door. And some people might be familiar with this whole format because they actually revisited it again. Oh no, this is what the three items get you. Oh. Better than nothing. But yeah, they revisited this, kind of I don't know if I don't quite remember that one too much, so I don't know if it was just like inspired by this or like another reimagining or another like remake-ish kind of deal. But they revisited this sort of concept again on the Game Boy Advance and called it Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which, to be fair, I think is probably a more descriptive title than this one, because this one already, like when I was a kid, when I first played this, when I saw Donkey Kong, I didn't at the time. That's kind of me being young and I guess magazines kind of forgetting about that kind of stuff too, because I read a lot of gaming magazines as a kid. But for some reason, at the time when I first played this, I knew about Donkey Kong Country, but I didn't know about the original Donkey Kong for arcades and NES. I didn't know about that stuff. So already at that time, and that was like in the early 90s, I was like maybe in first or second grade at the time. Oof. So I was already kind of confused that you were playing Mario in this and against Donkey Kong. So even at the time, that was kind of a confusing title and premise to some kids, including me. So I would imagine that problem would probably be even more pronounced years later, at the time of the GBA. And on top of that, like even if you do know about the arcade version, I would still say like just calling it Donkey... Okay, that's bullshit, dude. Just calling it Donkey Kong, it still doesn't feel too descriptive of what this actually is. Oof. So I think Mario vs. Donkey Kong kind of makes it its own thing, because this really, like, if you're just looking for a straight up port or remake, even of the original arcade Donkey Kong, this might be disappointing, because it's quite a different game. It's kind of a puzzle platformer thing. It only shares some resemblance with the original, and even less so if you're looking for like a Donkey Kong Country kind of deal. Oh, this is loud. This might be too loud. Let me make that. Let me fix that. Jumping through hoops just to make it less loud. Come on, dude. Audio mixer. Volume mixer. There it is. I'll put it to 15. Well, that's a nice screen. What is record? Oh, I guess just timings. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's a neat system, neat feature. It's still loud as fuck. Oof. Nice visual glitch on Donkey Kong. That might be an emulation issue, I'm not sure. I've already had to update my emulator just to have the Super Game Boy stuff at all. come on. Yeah, you gotta be jumping when he lands. I think this boss fight is actually in Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the GBA, or at least like something very, very similar to this. With the falling objects and stuff, and him jumping like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, little by little, they introduce more elements like this, or puzzle elements. Because that's really what this is, what this boils down to. It's a puzzle game in a like side-scrolling 2D plane where you play Mario. Which again is kind of mirrored by what has become of this whole concept and franchise. Because the Mario vs. Donkey Kong thing has kind of just become like a strategy puzzle game thing. Even to the point that they, in some of the games, got rid of controlling Mario completely. Like, all the platforming is gone. Like, there are some of those games where you, like, control, like, just a path for some automatically walking, like, mini Mario toys. Something like that. I don't know, I never played those, but I saw trailers. Damn it. Don't even really need that one. And I didn't even need to do that. You just touch it anyway. Damn it. But I do think that this is a pretty good just Game Boy game. A very fitting game for the platform. Because it's this... like, it does feel like a full game, like a full journey kind of thing. You can play it for hours. I think this is a fairly sizable game. I don't think I ever even beat it as a kid. So it's not like it's super short, or like super... I don't know, like super dumbed down for being a Game Boy game. But it's still like in bite-sized chunks. So like, you can just turn on your Game Boy for 10 minutes at a time, play a little bit on the go, like on the bus or something, and then be done with it and be satisfied. Or I'm not sure, like, well, you have to do a few levels at a time just to save. So I guess to make it like a perfect Game Boy game, it would save after every single level. Which, to be honest, I don't know why they didn't do that. Oh, right. You actually have to fight him. There we go. Good noise. Yes. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run short on lives anytime soon. Some nice themed levels as well. Charming enough music too. Though I would say the music is, I don't know, it's different. Like I think when I was a kid, the music kind of bugged me a little bit because it didn't sound like Mario. It didn't sound like Donkey Kong Country. Like I said, Donkey Kong Country was kind of what Donkey Kong was for me as a kid. But like even now, today, I would still say it doesn't sound that much like Donkey Kong either. Like the original arcade Donkey Kong. Oh, come on, really? They don't die from that? It's its own thing. It's its own unique thing, you could say, but I would say the music is probably... I keep forgetting that you can't jump into a ladder and start climbing there, which is bullshit, to be honest. Oh yeah, and you can't pick these up. I just remembered that, so I didn't show it off. I didn't try, what I'm trying to say. But I don't know, it has its own charm, it's its own thing, but I'm not too fond of the music. As well as that falling stuff, like what happens to Mario when you fall too far. I didn't like that as a kid either. And I'm not sure how much I like it now. I appreciate that it doesn't kill you like in the original Donkey Kong immediately, just by falling just a little bit. But it's still not great, is it? Oof. Those springs kind of suck too. Yeah, I don't know. It's a charming little game, but it does show its age and doesn't have like the Mario quality to it. Like, I do think as a kid I was fairly disappointed in this not having anything to do with Mario or like Donkey Kong Country. Come on, go away. I just snorted. I think I got lucky there that I didn't get touched. What she said, I guess. Whoa, what is this music? Okay, I don't remember this at all. Have I never played past this as a kid? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wasn't good at just challenging stuff anyway. Oh, come on. Get on it. I'm not even gonna bother with, like, the bonus thingies. If they require me to go out of my way. Because, I mean, look at my lives. I have 26 lives. I'm probably gonna regret this at some point. I'm gonna need them at some point. But, right now, I just want to progress. I just want to get through the game a little bit. Ooh, this is nice. I recognize this. Donkey Kong Jr. Which, incidentally, was one of my favorite, one of my favorite Game & Watch games. Pretty neat. I don't think I ever got this far as a kid, so this does not seem familiar. One bit. Yeah, I got plenty of lives. Three boss stages here. This water. Okay, I don't think I've ever played this far. I don't remember there being water. Didn't have to go too far out of my way for that one. Alrighty. Easy enough. Whoa, they're fast. I want them to fall. There's a delay to it. That's making it difficult. I don't think I can get through this. That was weird. That was also weird. Do they not kill me? Well then. Maybe they just don't kill me. Yeah, like that. I can't be that lucky. I think they're not supposed to kill you. Which I'm fine with. Some friendlies. That just sets them free. Why would I do that? Oh, I need a bug here to get up. No, but why would I even... Yeah, no. Just not gonna do that right now until I know like why I would. Wait. Where's the key? I guess it's further up. Yeah, he doesn't kill you. Not sure how that helped me. Yeah, I can probably jump on... Yeah, alright. I'm gonna jump on that bug. Maybe there would have been other ways, like if I did the, like, special jumps. Can the key get through there? Also without despawning? Yes. Makes no sense that it can, but sure. Because it could not fit through that at all. Yeah. I think those were those kinds of things that felt, especially for someone like me who grew up with just Mario games, it felt very unfair and out of my control. Where, like, you would either lose control for a few seconds. Come on, grab onto it. He doesn't grab onto it. Let's do it the hard way then. But yeah, where you would, like, if you fall too deep, you're just lying there for a little bit. And what happened there was I didn't fall quite deep enough for that to happen. So then he just, like, does a little roll move. And you have no control over that one. So he just rolled into the spikes. Which, honestly, that's kind of bullshit. I see what they're doing, like why they did that, but it's kind of too advanced for this game, and this doesn't feel very good. Penis. And again, like, I could have just jumped to the right, but because I fell a little bit too long, I couldn't move for a few seconds. And that kind of stuff, that's just not fun. Like, even now I find it kind of frustrating. And as a kid, that was a deal breaker. As a kid, that was probably why I didn't play this game for too long. Even though I kind of felt like I liked it, I just didn't play it much. Yeah, and you can't jump after picking something up. Which, that part makes sense. I'm fine with that. It's just worth a try. So, given all of those criticisms, I'm actually not too sure if this is going to be one I want to beat on stream. Especially if we consider just how... At least that didn't kill me. Just how many games I have on that list already. I might. I'm definitely going to put this one on the list. But when something is on this Game Boy block list, it's not a necessarily... It's not necessarily going to be beaten. It's just one I take into consideration and I want to... Oh my god, he has huge ears. This is... Okay. Good commentary. But yeah, that's just kind of like so I remember some of the games like that I've played and that I thought it would run faster. It would start running faster, quicker, whatever. At an earlier point in time. But yeah, those are the ones I want to just mark to remember and take into consideration. Does he fall down? Nope. So I'm probably going to move on to the next game after this world. We're going to look at what's after the forest, but I think at the next save point is where I'm going to move on to the next game. Which, remember, I don't know which one that's going to be. They're semi-randomized. What I mean by that is, I have a list of games for this block, and oh god, and I put them through a randomizer, but that too is not set in stone. Like, I look at what comes up with the randomizer and see if that kind of makes sense to be the next game. Like, what I don't want is like two really long, slow games, one after the other. Like, there's RPGs and action adventures in there, and I don't want one RPG after the other. So I do want to mix it up a little bit of variety. So if I just played an RPG and another RPG comes up, then I just randomize it again. So that's why I say it's semi-randomized. It's randomized with a little bit of choice. Oh, right, I see what I have to do. Or not. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait for that one. Yeah, never mind. I thought I had to do the thing where, like, do this and then I catch them. And maybe that is another thing you can do, but obviously not what you have to do. Alrighty. I mean, 55 minutes. More than enough time for this game, right? For one block. Alright. Yeah, I definitely did not get this far as a kid. I didn't know there would be diagonal lines like that. Ship. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do the ship. Next time. I do think I want to continue this one. I'm not sure if I want to beat it, but I think I want to continue it at the very least. Because it's fun enough. It's fun enough. So, it will remain on the list. Let's hit up the randomizer again. Yeah, let's do it. So this is one that I kind of wanted to do sooner or later anyway, even before I made the decision to do the Game Boy block. And this one is definitely when I put my stuff on YouTube, which that's the plan very soon, to have the recordings of every one of my streams on YouTube just a few days after I stream them, because you kind of have to have a few days between that. That's in the terms of service. But this one I kind of wanted to do, and I'm definitely going to give this one its own part on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that with the other Game Boy games. I might just group them in as the Game Boy block, but this one is going to have its own thing. And I might spend a few hours on it even today, even though it's only the second game now. It showed up in the randomizer. It's one that would make sense to put at the second game, so I'm gonna put it at the second game, as the second game. But yeah, it's long, and it's one that I definitely do want to beat, and maybe more than once, because I might put, to say this word again, I might put a randomizer just on this one, because there might be a good one. Oh, I got to sneeze. Ah, oh, dude, sorry. That was a hard sentence to finish. Why you feel like you have a sneeze coming up. Okay, let's see. Do I have it? Do I have it here? Do I have to get it? I'd have to get it. Would not be a problem. Yeah, I have to get it. But yeah, it's actually one that some people have been requesting anyway. That sneeze kind of hurt a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong version. I'm gonna play the Game Boy Color version of this. I can find it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Though I don't think I want it to be running on Super Game Boy. I think I want it to be running on Game Boy Color. It has both. It has the choice of both. And as a kid, I did play it on both. It's been years since I played this one, but it's one of my absolute favorite games of all time. It's probably my second favorite in the series that it's in. And yeah, it's great. It's an actually genius game. I like no hyperbole. It is genius in its design, and it did a lot of things that I wish the newer games in the same series would still do. Let me fix up stream. There we go. Did information. Open. Might have to restart it just to not get the Super Game Boy version. Maybe. Come on. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we don't want this version. We want it to be color. Let me see. Reboot core. This should be fun. This should be right. Yes. It's weird how that gives me different audio as well. But yeah, it's Link's Awakening. One of my absolute favorite games of all time, with some of the best dungeon design in any Zelda. And like the story and the atmosphere in this one was also absolutely great. It's the second Zelda that I ever played. And today I'm not sure if I like this one more or less than A Link to the Past. I still think I like A Link to the Past a little bit more, but we'll see. Like, maybe after I beat this one, because it's been years since I played this. Maybe after I beat this one, and maybe do a randomizer after that. That's why I said I might play through this multiple times. I might check out the randomizer for this game. I have to reset my controls. Give me a sec. And I didn't restart my control my recording either. But yeah, after I'm done with this game, I might do a randomizer run, just like I've done for A Link to the Past. That's not right. That's not right. Technical difficulties. All because I had to use a newer version of the emulator. I don't know what happened there. Should be right now. There we go. Just going with the good old canon name. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You are on Coraland Island. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, So be careful, okay? Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taryn. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? Do you think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of the shield. You got your shield back. Press the button and repel enemies with it. Oh yeah, some other stuff like this washed up on the beach. If you go look, watch out for monsters. Ever since you showed up, Link, I've seen them all over the place. Oh, it's my fault then. Kind of weird how he just assumes there's a name written on the back of the shield, so it must be my name. What if it's just the brand, or like whoever crafted that shield? Maybe a previous owner. So yeah, this game, I'm hugely nostalgic for it. I did own this version as a kid, but I borrowed the original for just a black and white Game Boy from a classmate. And a funny thing, he never got past this first part because he never knew like where to go or what to do, and he thought his game was broken. Like he thought like there was something wrong with his game. And when I wanted to borrow it, he was like really like, oh, so you're such a weirdo. Like, why would you want to borrow a broken game? But I just wanted to see, like, because I only played the Super Nintendo version, I wanted to see what this one is like. And he never figured out that you use your shield to push these ones away, because if you just run into them, they hurt you and nothing happens. He could never figure that out. Of course I mocked him for it. And he played it all high and mighty and was like, well, yeah, I kinda, like, I knew that, but I just didn't care. I didn't care because it's a shitty game anyway. Dude, I'm kinda... my microphone, like, peaking sometimes. Anyway. Hoot hoot. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north, to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Woot. So yeah. What just took me literally 5 minutes while talking and like reading things slowly took him literally months to not even figure out. He had the game for months. You found your sword. It must be yours because it has your name engraved on it. Again, what if it's just the blacksmith's name? Now this feels too quiet. I want to turn it up because this music is so good. And also I feel like my microphone is kind of peaking, so people want to turn me down and they still want to hear the music. Let them. It's on 20 now. It's just 5% more. I forgot to get rid of... yeah, whatever. Whoops. I always really like this rendition of the theme, and just as I say that, I get this bullshit. You've got a Guardian Acorn. It will reduce the damage you take by half, and also get rid of the music. I could have just not picked it up, but whatever. Tail Cave. Oh, it's called Tail Cave. I think in the I think I never really played the English version, like through the English version. As a kid, I had the German version, of course, and that was called the the Worm Palace, I think. Torombo Shores. Hey man! When you want to save, just push all the buttons all at once. Don't ask me what that means. I'm just a kid. All the buttons? Really? Didn't that reset Game Boy games? Oh, this is new. This, like, when you push select, it shows you that. Okay, it's actually all of the buttons. Well, it seems that after you save, you will start at the last door you went through. I'm not really sure what that is, because I'm just a kid. So yeah, this is basically the place that just, like, tells you stuff. It's not a chest. What? You knew that? Okay. But yeah, this is just, like, this just teaches you the game. And I think, I don't know what exactly that book, like, that book up there that you can't get yet, I'm not sure if that was in the original. But also, I think one of these books kind of tells you what you need to know to do, like, the last bit before the final boss. I don't know. Getting ahead of myself. And it's just that one bush is what keeps you out of the forest before you even get your sword. Ooh, oh brave lad, on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of mystery you will find in this uncharted Corland Island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there, with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Woot! Ah, this music in this forest was always really good too. I'm probably gonna keep saying, dude, the soundtrack in this game, generally speaking, like in some of the dungeons and stuff, is really, really amazing. Like for a Game Boy game, like some of the atmosphere it gives you, it provides, like it's really, really good. Beware of floors with cracks. A heavy person should not stand on them. Weird calling fat. I also really always liked, is what I'm trying to say. These bats being like almost invisible on those holes. Can only see the eyes. It's kind of cool and kind of creepy too. I don't think I can do this yet. Yes, I can. Never mind. It was just on the NES then, where you needed a bracelet to push things. Yeah, I need the bracelet here though. Ow! This looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands. Yeah, it's gonna tell you that a bunch of times. You pick the toadstool. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows through your nostrils. What I never really liked was... I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't. Like, I liked it in terms of just the system itself. Like, that it's a thing, gameplay-wise. I didn't like it that it was only on Game Boy a thing. The one system where I kind of would have liked it not to be. And that is this. Like, having to actually put your shield on an active button and press it to use it. In any other 2D Zelda game that's not on Game Boy, you just have your shield and you just hold it in your other hand automatically. Like in A Link to the Past, you just have it in your hand and it just protects you automatically. Which is a game that has 4 face buttons and 2 shoulder buttons. And the shoulder buttons are not even used in A Link to the Past. So, like, that game, would have plenty of resources. Like, would have plenty of reason. Piece of power, you can feel, whatever. Would have, like, plenty of ways to make that convenient to have an active shield. But the one system that only has 2 buttons, where it's super inconvenient to do so, that's the one where they do it. Like, you never use your shield because you just won't bother to put it on a button anymore. Because there's 2 buttons. You want your sword on one of them, and like another like needed active item. Ah, fuck you. Yeah, get used to this. Whenever you like lightly touch something you could lift, it will say that. Which I don't like. But yeah. Like, you want your sword on one of the keys, or one of the buttons. And the other button for something else, for something useful. Double, double, toil and trouble. A toadstool mix makes powder for tricks. Ah, it has the sleepy toadstool. It does. Well, mix it up something in a jiffy. We will. It's all ready, it is. Take care, as there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? You've got some magic powder. Try sprinkling it on a variety of things. Good job. Use it on your enemies and see what happens. If you run out, go for the forest. Pick some mushrooms. Oh, she says that. And I will make more. My voice kind of hurts to do. Oof. And he still hurts you. No, wait, if you, like... Didn't he, like, say... Or was that just... Wait, am I stupid? There was a way to make him say things. Or did they take that out of the remake? I guess they took it out of the remake. Or I'm just really, really stupid. Crazy Tracy, Mango's Pond. But like in the original, he would like have, I think, like 2 or 3 phrases. And in the German version, that was actually like some stuff that was not very kid-friendly. Like, one thing he would say would be like, never without a condom. And another one was a quote from a song, I think, if I remember correctly, from like from a rap group, which was very much about the exchange of bodily fluids. And so it's just, give me your juice, I'll give you mine. I think that's what he says in this kids game by Nintendo. Which really, like, the German translators had balls in some of these games back then. And had some really good puns in some games too. Like, some German translations, I'm not a fan of German translations most of the time, but like, from this era, like the very early German translations of like Nintendo games, and some anime as well. Some of them were genuinely much better than the American counterparts. As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, you're going to get lost, thanks to me. Yeah. That's what happens. You can't go past him there. I think if I were hurt, there would be a fairy here to heal me. Not sure. But yeah, it's fairly obvious what you have to do here. And I'm also fairly certain that guy I borrowed this game from wouldn't have figured that out either. As you can see, this game is kind of strange and quirky sometimes. The last thing I can remember was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, it sounds strange, but it sure was fun. I'm all tuckered out. I think I better set a spell before I head home. I don't get it. Set a spell? Got a stain? Like, I'm not sure what that means. You've got the tail key! Now you can open the tail cave gate. Hoot! Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now, the windfish is waiting. Hoot! Let's explore just a little bit more. I don't think there's much I can do. The Pongo Swamp. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more. Not without glitching, at least. And these phone booths, these were there. Let's just go in. Then check the chest. Wow, this is a nice chest. Not even a chest. I don't think they called it a chest in the German version either. But yeah. Hello, it's me, Orira. Ask me anything about the island. If you get lost, give me a call. Bye. Yeah, so that's basically like whenever you don't know what to do, you don't know how to progress, there would be these phone houses strewn about. So you could just call him and talk to him and he would like remind you of what to do next. Which also like for a Game Boy game is pretty good. So if you like didn't pay close enough attention because they were out, or you haven't played it in a while and you kind of lost your bearings, he would help you with that. Which is really cool, but it's also like, because this is a kid's game, I don't think there's anything I can do here right now. Because this is a kid's game and they might need a little bit of hand-holding and there's a little bit of help just to progress, which is fine. No problem with that. And I think the way this game did it was like the perfect way to do it. Because you can just completely ignore that. You can just not take those hints and just figure shit out yourself. But if you need it, you can get it. It's an optional thing. And I highly prefer this over how modern or more modern Zelda games have done it, where you basically have a companion just constantly nagging you and basically just telling you what to do before you even have a chance to get lost. And that is really something that bothers me about the Zelda series in general. Like, it got the worst it ever got in Skyward Sword with Fi. Where Fi would just like constantly repeat herself and constantly tell you what to do exactly. And everything. And then whenever there was a really good puzzle, she would just point out the solution to a puzzle before you even had a chance to think about it yourself. Like, I'm all for helping players when they're stuck, even though I think in this day and age, games don't need to do that as much anymore anyway, because anybody who plays video games, almost anybody, has access to the internet anyway. And if you have access to the internet, there's not many ways for you to get stuck in a video game. You can just look it up. You can look up walkthroughs, you can just ask in forums, whatever. You can just look up a freaking Let's Play, see how they did it. Like, there's so many ways. But ironically, now that it's easier than ever to look those things up, the games make it the least necessary than ever to even do that in the first place, and they just kind of spill it out to you. And I think they really need to go back to how this game did it, how Link to the Past did it, and stuff. Anyway, so this is the first dungeon. Fairly easy, if I remember correctly. Fairly straightforward. You've got the compass. Now you can see where the chests and nightmare are hidden. Just one nightmare. I guess the bosses call it the nightmare, huh? This compass has a new feature. A tone will tell you if a key is hidden in a room when you enter. It's an alright feature, I would say. Kind of a take it or leave it feature for me. I don't mind it too much, but I could also do without. And I think it would be better, again, if that was a toggle, if you could turn it off. The tone. Because, like, once you find the compass, which you don't know beforehand that there's going to be a compass in there, you just have that. You just have the game tell you that there's going to be a key. 20 rupees. Joy. But it's not a huge deal anyway. Like, usually it's obvious that there's going to be a key there anyway. Usually, not always. I mean, in this case, for instance, it just flat out told me that chest right there is going to have a key. But even if it didn't, you still see a chest there, and you're like, hey, I probably want to get that chest. Oh god, I died. So it's not like it's like a huge change in approach. Just because I know that there's a key. At last, you got the map. At last. Alright, I forgot about that. Or maybe I never noticed. The dungeon is kind of shaped like the key to this. Kind of shaped like a Moldorm. Like a worm. That's why it was called the Worm Palace in the German version. I mean, tail key works too. A worm is basically just a living tail, right? Oh, these guys were kind of cool. Oof. Ah, already wrong. Ah! Why am I so bad? I don't even think I need these. There we go. Did it still do the brr brr? I think it still did the brr brr in the background there. Okay, so this is also a pretty cool thing. Again, it's actually optional, but it tells you more about like the dungeon. But you have to do something to get that anyway, and then you have to go find those owl statues too. But yeah, like if you get the beak and then you find an owl statue, the owl statue will tell you something. Turn aside the spined ones with a shield. Yeah, so it really, like, it tells you, like, the essential thing to know if you can't figure it out yourself. I think it's still usually... I mean, this one wasn't very cryptic. Like, it sounds cryptic-ish if you've never seen the enemy it's talking about, because, like, the spined ones, what the fuck? But once you see them, you're like, oh, yeah, right. But I do like that it's optional, and I think from now on, I'm just not going to read them. Because, I mean, I remember a lot of this anyway. And the rest, I just kind of want to figure out myself. I don't have bombs. Could I have been, like... Could I have bought bombs at the shop? I never checked the shop. But regardless, I do enjoy the choice. I do enjoy that these tips are optional. Yeah, there they are. The spined ones. Because they don't take any damage if you just hit them without hit them. Yeah, like this. They don't take any damage. I might have to come back in here with bombs. This, too, was always really bizarre. Just these segments being like side-scroller. I guess there was something sort of like this in the first game on the NES. Just much less elaborate. I want to land on it. Because that's another really cool thing. Landing on a Goomba does the same thing as in Mario. But it's always been so weird that there's Mario enemies in a Zelda game. This really is the strangest Zelda game. Okay, Rock's Feather. Feels like your body is a lot lighter. So yeah, this is one of the main things I'm just gonna keep on the B button. Never gonna use a shield. Unless it's necessary. Like for those spiky dudes. But usually it's not. Oof. No bombs. But I do think I'm gonna do at least, at the very least, 2 dungeons. Just for this first segment, but this is 100% gonna be a game I'm finishing. Not necessarily completing. I don't think I'm gonna like look for every single one of those collectibles that are in this game. I might. I don't know. Kind of depends on like how much I have to go out of my way and how hard they are to find. I'll just see like what comes naturally. Kind of like how I do most games anyway. This is another thing I really enjoy about this game. Mid-bosses. Something I like better about this than A Link to the Past. I do enjoy a good mid-boss. And then it gives you a freaking warp to the beginning of the dungeon. So that also actually makes this a little bit more suited to portable play, because if you have to stop right here, you have a checkpoint in the middle of the dungeon. You could just leave the dungeon, you could just leave the game and start over at the beginning of the dungeon without losing any of your progress, because, well, there's a warp. Wait, is this already the boss? Well, then in this case, I guess it doesn't feel like a mid-boss too much. But I think in later dungeons, it's actually like the midway point. Bzz, bzz, outsider! God, this is the worst boss from friggin' Link to the Past. Okay, that was easy. The worst boss from Link to the Past is the first boss in this. But yeah, I'm gonna go back in here with bombs. You found the full moon cello. Swamp. A path opens. The blooms. But yeah, look at these, and that's kind of what the dungeon map looked like. Food. What is in? No, not what. That is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to awake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north. In Goponga Swamp. Hoot indeed. Oof. I don't think it's gonna be like, it can't be anything too great behind that bombable wall, but hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of moblins. Then it's for real. They all went to the house. Yeah, that house. And then they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with the moblins. So, I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. I forgot about this. And then we have peaceful music. And the dog is gone. The chain chomp. Since it's peaceful right now, let's go to the shop. Also, this place, this whole screen is just there so you can farm. And it's in front of the shop. And that one patch of grass over there is probably driving people nuts. Could have just left it there just to be a troll. But yeah, like if you really need some rupees, you can farm right here. Cut the grass. Oh. I forgot about that. You found a secret seashell. If you collect a lot of these, something good is bound to happen. So yeah, those are the main... And if you have a shovel, you can, like, farm even more because the dirt underneath is diggable. Wait, is this a thing in this game? I don't remember. I don't remember if it is. I think so. Yep. Which I always loved about the series. Alright, it's a shovel you can steal. Hey, welcome. See something you like? Just bring it here. He doesn't sell bombs. I thought he would sell bombs. Oh, never mind then. Link, Terrence taking a nap at home. I don't know how you can sleep. It's such a nice day. It makes me want to sing a song. Yes, the song is the Ballad of the Windfish. I always liked this melody a lot. It's a good melody. And even the dog is listening. It's so cute. It seems to be totally absorbed in Marin's song. Alrighty. I should just go and actually do the thing I'm supposed to do. But I don't even remember where the exchange quest starts. Because they all look alike, even I am sometimes confused. By the way, my baby wants a Yoshi doll. I saw one at the trendy game, but I couldn't get it. Is that where it starts? Yep. Those are my boys. I'm Papa. Pleased to meet ya. I'll be lost in the hills later, so keep a lookout for me here. Wow. I'll be lost in the hills later, just so you know. It's funny. I think he says that in the German version too, I just forgot. It's really funny though, like it's a really funny fourth wall break. Just have him tell me that. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be an important NPC in this game in a little bit. Yeah, this is the lucky game. That's where you get the Yoshi doll. Or trendy game. You got a Yoshi doll. Recently, he seems to be showing up in many games. Teehee. Dude, you're asking me when we started to live on this island? What do you mean by when? Whoa, the concept just makes my head hurt. She's had an awful tragedy in the house across the way. It's just awful. And all I can do is sweep. Yeah, I should have probably talked to these people, like, beforehand. But yeah, this is the guy you call. How to say? Please call outside. It seems that old man O'Reara is a shy guy in person. Yeah, he only talks on the phone. I can relate. Well, I don't even talk on the phone. The talking text. It's terrible! My Bow Wow was dognapped by moblins! Oh, please, somebody help my poor Bow Wow! Yeah. Now I have to find his dog. Which I don't even... I think it's just like north of the forest. I don't remember. I mean, there's not too many places you can go yet. Because like if I try to go to the west here, the east, never mind. I can't go very far. Yeah. Because there's rocks in the way. Cuckoo Prairie. So yeah, I'm just kind of like going through this at in a kind of way and at a kind of pace that shows that I sort of remember this, but not really. Oh, will you give that doll to my baby? Yes. Oh, thank you. You are indeed a generous person. Ah, I will give you this in return. You traded your Yoshi doll for a ribbon. Maybe you can trade the ribbon for something else. Yeah, that's a whole trade quest that just goes throughout the whole game. I don't even remember what you get from it in the end. And I don't even remember if it's optional or if you need to do it. Because they all look... yeah. I thought I remembered that you give his son a name. Maybe that was in a different game. Okay. Makeup, jewels, dresses. I want it all. And some new accessories would be nice. Oh, that ribbon! I need it! Will you trade it for dog food? Yes. Lucky! Thanks. Well, here's your dog food. You exchanged the ribbon for dog food. It's full of juicy beef. But you just got a friggin' ribbon, dude. Don't be so greedy. Is this still a thing? This glitch? It's like a... Yes. Oh god, why did I do this? Holy fuck. Worse than I remember. I shouldn't have done this. So yeah, that's a glitch that's in this game. I wasn't sure if it was in the deluxe version, the Game Boy Color version. Don't even know where I am. This is some kind of dungeon. I'm stuck, aren't I? Oof. One thing we can do. Oops. On this controller, it's kind of hard to hit all 4 buttons at the same time. I'm hitting... There's another glitch in the black and white version that's not possible in this. There we go. Save and quit. If you don't know, call Minorira. Yeah. Did it save that I give it the ribbon? I mean, I asked for this. I did it. Oh, that would be the fishing thing, too. I could get that out of the way. How about some fishing, little buddy? I'll only charge you 10 rupees. Yes. Okay, here's how you do it. Use left and right on the D-pad to aim a cast. Once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel him in. I think one of these gives me like a heart piece. I remember this being harder. Wow, nice fish. It's a lunker. Oh, he says it. I'll give you 20 rupees price. Try again? Yes. No, not you. Ah, fuck you. I think you just... maybe you actually have to get everything to get the harpies. It's a runt. I'll only give you 5 rupee prize for that. You should try again. Yes. I don't know. Maybe you just have to get both of the big ones. I don't quite remember. It's been so long. No, that just makes it go up. I don't want to hook the small one. I'm taking my time. Feels like it's going slower. Real test of patience. Maybe that's what I found so difficult as a kid. Because I wasn't very patient. Get stuck in those. Not. Never mind. I don't feel like I'm out of range of the small one over there. Come on, bro. No! No! Aw, you bitch. Damn it. Might as well now. Might as well. I would have been much faster if I just did that from the get-go. Come on. You want this. I know you want this. I still remember the mashing to be more difficult. Oh, it's a big one. And it has a piece of heart too. You got 20 rupee prize on top of that. Bargain? I mean, there's nothing in there. What if I say yes? This pond's all fished out. Why not try your luck in the sea? Okay. Did I say that? Forget it, okay? Run along now. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember you being able to fish in the sea. Right, it might be after this. After this cave. Because there was a place where you could jump over. Oof. It's still unavailable. Nah, actually that would have been available from... If this place would have been reachable. A different way, too. Whatevs. Oh, maybe it's over here. Nah. Nah. It's not it. I pressed B, though. I swear. Ah, damn it. Oh, right, that's how you get here. It's the guy from SimCity. Well, I pretty much stick to myself and my letters. My name's right. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive a response. Aw. Poor guy. Yes, I read it. Can you talk to that? No. Can't hit it either. Music! The fish stirs in the egg. You're there. I think that's what it said. I don't know. I accidentally skipped over a part of it. Some kind of poetry bullshit. No, wait, where the fuck? Where are the moblins? Yeah, they might be north from here. Yeah, this is where it is. The windfish in name only, for it is neither. Who's this suspicious looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. Good AI. They're all trying to get rid of me. Look at them running at me. You must be an assassin, sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you. You roasted. Why did they even kidnap the dog, though? I don't remember if they ever tell. You've saved Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast. Okay, so I won't bother doing this, but like, if you bring him back home right away, I think she just like she thanks you and is like, you can take him out like to walk, like you seem to be friends with him right now, like stuff like that, and then you use him to enter the next dungeon, which would just be me from going from B to A and back to B. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go to the next dungeon right away because I remember that I have to do that. A little bit of sort of padding, I guess, originally, if you don't know what you're doing. Because you need him here for these. But again, really, really weird stuff that he's even in here. Freaking Chain Chomp from Mario. Yoshi Doll from Mario. Goombas from Mario. A Chain Chomp from Mario. And I think there was more. Bottle Grotto. I don't remember the German name. There's... Oh, you need the powder here. Right. tips. Interesting music, too. Very atmospheric. Oof. And these dark rooms looked much darker on original hardware. Like on a shitty Game Boy or Game Boy Color screen, these were hard to navigate. Oof. Okay, you can press B when he's already like on the edge. What I learned. I'm pressing B. What's with the light here? It was all for a beak that I'm not even going to use anymore. It's a bug. Could be... I don't know, could be emulation related. Just want to get rid of the flickering. Reset it to what it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is where I glitched earlier. Or glitched myself too. You can see like this. Oh, right. Okay, so in this dungeon, you actually do need the... Yeah, I do remember that, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the owl statue. Because it's actually required to figure out a puzzle. Otherwise, it would just be trial and error. Never mind. Or are there, like, 2 tips per dungeon? I thought both of them say the same thing, but maybe they don't. Where the floor is raised, tap the blue crystal. I mean, I already figured that out. I guess there's 2 tips. Because there's another thing that I distinctly remember. That's also a pretty cool dungeon, how you beat these. Ah, not dungeon, puzzle. How you beat these. Like, figuring out that they... First of all, figuring out that you can only hit them from the back and that they're not just completely invincible. There's actually their masks that's protecting them. And then... figuring out that they don't just mimic your movements, but also like your orientation. And then using that with this move. Like, I think that's a pretty cool puzzle. Alright. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong dungeon. But there are multiple tips. Make every block design the same. New path will open. I'm not gonna pick that shit up. just because it changes the music, and it's not even worth it. Only works in this room, probably. Keep forgetting to actually press the button. Because of how Link to the Past worked. Speaking of other Zelda games, I'm definitely gonna play through the Oracle games as well. After this one. On Game Boy Color. Just because those ones I've actually never quite beaten. I've gotten, I think, to like the last one, like as a kid. The last part of it. Of one of them as a kid. The other one I'm not sure. But there's more than two. I thought there were two per dungeon. And yeah, this is what I was referring to. This is what is required to figure it out. First, defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice. Last, Stelphos. Yeah. That is what you actually need to know. Oof. And it looks like a jar. There's so many jars everywhere. It looks like one. The map. Do I have a key? Yes. Oh shit, booze! I forgot about those completely. That they were in the game. There we go. Power bracelet. Which is the other item you're mostly gonna have on your non-sword button. Just another reason why you're never gonna use the shield ever, pretty much. Oof. Wait a minute. Ah, okay. I don't think I want to go in there yet. Whatever. Yeah, this one wouldn't have gone down without me using this pot. Ah, yeah, I didn't want to go in there yet. Oof. Okay. First... I already fucked up. I'm stupid. No, wait. Wasn't there a bat just now? Didn't I just kill a bat? Maybe this counts anyway. I don't think so. Definition of madness. Trying the same shit over again. Expecting different results. I get hit while trying to push the thing, so I try to push the thing again. And get hit. I'm good at video games. And another Mario enemy, by the way. Yeah, that wasn't bad there. I could have sworn. So I'm not supposed to kill the bad yet. Out of the way. Get out of the way! Ah. And then the bat, and then the Stalfos. Which... Was that even a Stalfos? Like, how is that one a Stalfos and not this one? Again, not sure if that was referred under the same name in the German version back in the day. But whatever. I understood it anyway. And I mean, it was, like, it was a type of skeleton underneath there, but you would think they would have their own name. Because it's just a different enemy type. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking... Stomach noises. Always fun. Oh my god, that is really annoying. Like the weird timing on the jumping. How after a certain point it just ignores your input. Ho ho ho! I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho. Okay. Nyaha! You can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Thanks for the heads up. I don't think I can... Can I? No. There we go. I can't move, but I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of unnecessary. Like, that's kind of making it too obvious, so, yeah. And then saying it multiple times, even after I've done it already. Oof. Are you gonna say it again? Oh my god. Ah, you broke my bottle. Why you make me hopping mad. Oof, oof. I could have hit him. I could have just hit him. Damn it. I could have just hit him. Oh, by the way, we can't afford a shovel. Which I think is necessary to even have him sell the bow. And I'm pretty sure we need the bow sooner or later. Oh my. Freaking jumping, it's the worst. Mario, this is not. Yes. And having the text every time with those kinds of pickups is also a little bit annoying. It's a miracle that that text doesn't get triggered every time. He probably would have hit me anyway, even if I had done this. Yeah. So, I probably would have died either way. Even if I wouldn't have been... If I hadn't been stupid, just walking away from him instead of hitting him. You've got the conch horn. Prairie. Prairie. The prairie is waiting. Wait, there was a chest somewhere that you can't get to without him. Yeah, over there. This one, dude. This one. Thank you. I think how he got the fish immediately. Sure. This might not even be the fastest way back now. Rah. Thanks. Now that I have the bracelet, it might be faster ways. But who cares? That was this cave, but I think... Wait. I want to check it out. I'm not sure if I can get in here with the dog. It might just not let me. Stand corrected. But it doesn't help me. I need the hook shot. Ooh. It's a powder thing, right? Yeah. Hey, kid. You woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot. But now, I get my revenge. Are you ready? Yes. I let you carry more magic powder. Are you ready? Yes. You deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. Ah, take care. See you again. Ow. Oh no, whatever will I do? I can carry more stuff. Oh wait, that cave, there was a heart piece. Kind of taking the wrong way around. The other entrance would have been faster. Ah, bro. Neato. Oh, and the chest over here too. Oh, come on. That's really too much. A bit annoying. But the chest was further left. But what is here? I might have to dig here and get a seashell. Does look like it's indicating something. Not sure though. I don't think I ever got all of them as a kid, because I didn't bother. Never been a completionist. But I might look into it this time, I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh ho ho! I really appreciate what you did for my poor precious Bow Wow. You're such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. Smooch! You got a reward from Madame Meow Meow. Lucky. Yip 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 yip. Oh. Could have like given me like $5. No, just something. I think down here is where I need to bring the dog food though. It's just like, it's so ingrained in you to pick shit up when you get it. What's that you have? It's canned food. For heaven's sake, man. Give that canned food to me, please. He's hysterical. What do you do? Give. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. Munch, munch. That was great. I know it's not a fair trade, but here's some bananas. Yum. Gave him the dog food and got bananas in return. Good deal. Thank you again. That was yummy. I don't think this is a thing yet. Alright, you don't even find him here. Never mind. Never mind. And definitely it's not a thing yet. Neither is this. Still no bombs. Fuck off. Let's go buy the shovel, though. And I think I'm just gonna do, like, the next dungeon. Oh, now he sells bombs. Well then. And I don't think I'm gonna steal anything from this guy. It's a thing you can do, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't think so. Second thought. Maybe I will. Definitely not gonna farm just for that. Like, if I naturally get that many rupees by the time I need the bow, I'm just gonna buy it, obviously. But if I don't, then fuck that. And I'm gonna steal it. Because I am not going to farm. Okay, there was still that one thing in the first dungeon where you needed bombs. I want to check that out. And then the stuff by the beach. And then we can move on to whatever we need to do. Where was it? I think it was right here. Yeah. I mean, since I said it was probably sooner or later gonna end up doing a randomizer run of this, it's probably not a bad idea to at least sort of know where all the seashells are, because shit, can't go back there. Because depending on how exactly this works, the randomizer for this, I assume I'm gonna sometimes have to know where available seashells would be just to actually progress through the game. Just to get something that's required. So, yeah. And even just, like, rupee boxes and stuff, like rupee chests. Those could have required stuff if it works anyway. That is really annoying. But if it works in any way like a Link to the Past randomizer does. Which it might not, but I mean, how else would it work? I don't know. I've never done any other randomizer except for Link to the Past. I have no idea what this is. I have no recollection of this. But I assume I don't have what I need for it. This is no. I assume this is not a thing yet, and but anyway, what I was about to say a little bit ago is I'm gonna do the third dungeon, like get to the third dungeon, probably do it too, Depending on how long it takes me to get in there, I don't remember which one it is. I've just been... I think somebody just like talked about this game a few days ago and told me about the third dungeon, but I don't quite remember. It might be the one under the waterfall. Depending on how long it takes me to get in there, I will either... I might do it, I might not. But definitely after the third dungeon, at the latest, I'm gonna move on to the next game in the Game Boy block. Oh, right, you have to see them first before you can warp. So those are like fast travel points, basically. Just have to have seen them once. Oh, there's a cave. No. You know, they really fucked up with that, like, if you think about it. That I'm making it a point to avoid a pickup you're supposed to be excited about. That shows they really fucked up with that. I don't think I want to be in the cemetery yet. Hi there, big guy. I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Will you give me 28 rupees for my secret? Sure. Alright, come here and I'll rub it on you. There. I've applied my own secret medicine. It will take effect when you lose all heart. Drop by again, big guy. There's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Okay. I actually forgot about this. But yeah, it shows as a potion there, so... I guess it's like a fairy in a bottle in... Well, any Zelda game that has fairies in bottles. You're close to the Tall Heights. The camera shop is nearby. Yeah, so this whole screen was pointless in the original. So they put a camera shop here for the remake, which works with the Game Boy printer, which I had at the time. Kinda cool. I just love to take pictures. Will you let me take your picture? Yes. Go to the back of the room and stand in front of the screen. I'll call this Here Stands a Brave Man. Hey, cheese. I tried to... What's your name, young man? Link? Well, here's your album, Link. Give it a look before you leave. Let's see if we can fill that album. Travels of Link. Do you want to look at your album? Yes. Yeah, I always thought this was pretty cool. Pretty cool little extra feature. And it looks pretty adorable. I didn't use it much, like, with the printer. Like, I think I printed out, like, my 2 favorite pictures or something, and that was it. I mostly, whenever I used the Game Boy printer, I just used it with the Game Boy camera. But even that I didn't do that much because the printer kind of sucked. It was kind of balls. So was the camera, but the printer was kind of even worse. Is that where I want to be? Is the old guy lost yet? Hoot! The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, you will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Ooh. Yeah, Tamarange. Tama. Egg. Alright, you need the flute to actually start playing. But that was actually something I really liked at the time. That you could play the instruments in front of the egg even before you had all of them. And you could just kind of like hear the song come together with the different instruments over time. I always thought that was cool. But you need the flute to do that. Okay. Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Okay, I don't think he's lost here yet. Wait. All right. Oof. It's alright. Hey, Dark Riku. It's going pretty well. What about you? On my way to the 3rd dungeon in this right now. Which is either at the beginning or the end of that dungeon. I'm gonna move on to the next Game Boy game. But I'm definitely gonna beat this game on stream over the course of the next, well, I don't know, days, weeks, whatever it comes down to. Along with a few other Game Boy games I started when this block started, like 2 days ago. That's a good question. I do want to play both of those games too, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to start with. It's going to be Ages of Seasons. Also Minish Cap. I think once I'm done with those, I'm probably going to go through Minish Cap as well. And once I'm done through the Oracle game with the Oracle games and Minish Cap, I think then I will have beaten every single Zelda game ever, because I actually have not beaten the Oracle games. I've beaten Minish Cap though. I forgot. I did. Not my favorite in the series. Neither one of those. But yeah, I kind of want to like give them another look because it's been years since I played either one, and maybe my opinion has changed. I did beat Breath of the Wild, even though I actually didn't like that game very much. I'm gonna replay that one on stream too, though, because of the hard mode. Because I dabbled in the hard mode off stream once, and the hard mode definitely makes it more fun. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But sorry. Basically, the DLC mode. Dude, I forgot where to go. And I haven't done any of the DLC stuff in Breath of the Wild. So not the extra dungeon you get, the extra story stuff you get. I think there's extra story stuff. Dude, I'm going in circles. But the base game, I mean, even Master Mode is not going to fix everything, every issue I have with the base Breath of the Wild. But at least it makes it, well, more challenging, and that should probably make it a little bit more interesting. Hopefully. I think there's something in here. Yep. Yeah, I think so. Which is where I am. I mean, I'll figure it out. That's like, I'm not too concerned. Yes, you can bomb it. No reason for me to do that yet, though. Oh no, it just gets me here. I mean, I managed to beat this one as a kid, so I'll probably manage to beat this one again. Like this stuff. It might be where I need to go into that castle and find the... Yeah, I think I'm on the way. I think this is where I need to go. From the guy, like I think Prince Richard is his name. For the frog, the bell tolls. Which is another game on the list for the Game Boy block. You bomb that? Yes. I think this is the right way. Fairly certain. Yeah, it's down here. It's down here. I remember. It's coming back to me. I'm just not sure if this is what I need to do for this dungeon or the next one. This is what I was looking for. Guy. I always liked this music. Even though the original game that it is from, I was not familiar with, since it was Japan exclusive. Salutations! You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. Our servants went berserk, and I was forced to flee to my villa. So, You want the key to Ukuku Prairie, do you? I may be able to help you. Let's make a deal, shall we? I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Sure. I am impressed. There are 5 leaves in all. Remember to buy a shovel on your way back. I do have it. I think if you wait long enough, here, the music switches to Totaka's song, which is like an Easter egg song that's in like a lot of games that have been composed by a certain guy, well, called Totaka. I don't know how long you have to wait, so I'm probably not gonna bother. Nah. I remember this guy. I know that this is not the way to the castle. I just want to see what's over here. I remember this guy. Oh, that's over here. Talking really funny in the German version. Oh god, this is right here. I just went like the long way around. That's why I couldn't find it. But like he had I mean, because he's a prince, I guess. But he had a way that just didn't sound natural at all, a way of speaking. Like more than in this, I would say. Like where, for instance, he said like, "Would you help me?" Is what he said here. But in the German version, he would say, "Would he help me?" He, like, instead of you. We wonder if he would help us. Like, something like that. Hi, Link. You know I love to take pictures. Wouldn't this old castle make a great photo? Nothing yet? I grow tired of waiting. I want those golden leaves delivered soon. Courage like this deserves a photo, don't you think? I never know who's talking. Go ahead and take a picture of me. Any angle you like. I'm not afraid. I just decided to wait at home. Of course. Ah, so yeah, it was required to get the quest. The exchange quest. Ooh, bananas, bananas. Ooh, give to Kiki? Yes. Bananas, bananas. Ooh, ooh, Kiki. Monkeys, come. Repay him, Kiki. 8 monkeys. Look at their butts. Monkey business done. Bye-bye. Ooh, Kiki. Found a stick and a monkey that a monkey left behind. You take it. What's down here? Want to see? Oh, this is where you exchange the seashells. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone to overcome the darkness, find all the secret shells, and go through the gate to receive the ultimate sword. Looks like the Super Mario World ending thing. No response. We must not have enough shells, obviously. And I like how these trees are only here and are from Link to the Past. Well, that was a surprise. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. Use your sword to poke at dungeon walls. If you hear a hollow clank, you can break the wall with a bomb. Does it say the same thing? Yes. To be honest, I didn't remember that they actually talked to you. It was just kind of spamming A. completely forgot. Okay. Whatever, let's just go back and do the thing we're told. Wow. You do have to kill him. I'm just too late. I gotta not go for them if I'm not already right next to him. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that one. Or that one. See, I shouldn't have. There we go. You found a gold leaf. We start to see how many you've got collected. How many were? I think 20, right? I think it said 20. Just checking. Can I open this? No. I think there's a button inside that opens it. Could be wrong. He did say I need a shovel. Maybe I should have been digging. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, something tells me I should have killed him. And he would have a thing. Keep not pressing the button. Yeah, that's probably what I have to do. Yeah. It's kind of cool. As a puzzle. Alright. I was enjoying the music, and then it got disrupted. But seriously, this game has some of the most atmospheric music, soundtracks, I guess, just on the whole system, and in the whole series, too. It sounds like the castle gate opened. You can easily leave the castle now. I mean, for, like, how repetitive this one is, it's still really, really cool. I have to do something with this. I don't think you have to blow it up, but maybe you do. Good thing I checked. made no sense. Maybe it was just 5 and not 20. But wait, I didn't dig yet. God, I didn't dig yet. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. I didn't need to dig. Oh, no, I think I have to dig, like, after this. Right? That's what it was. But yeah, this was short enough, so I'm definitely gonna do the dungeon as well, and then wrap up this part. And go on to the next Game Boy game. This is not the right way. How am I getting lost already? Again. Oh, the right way is where I'm going. Ah, très bien, I think. I see you have recovered all of the leaves. Now move this box, and you will find your reward. It's a trap. Doesn't sound very serious. Very legit. Wait a minute. Why is there just one... Keep doing it. Just one thing. No. It's weird though. It really looks like that's just one part that you can dig. Oh boy. Forgot about this. Could have jumped over that. Would have been faster. Ah. Or not. Or not. That is faster, though. Pretty sure I can just go up from here. Or not. There we go. You've got the slime key. Now you can open the gates in Ukuku Prairie. If it wasn't friggin' 240, I would scream whatever he says because it's in all caps. Source sleep secrets beneath your souls. Oof. Oh my god. Stop holding left. I am forever in your debt for getting my leaves back. Now I just have to get there. What's up here? How many are there? Doesn't say. It's 12 pictures. Which I might try to get all of those pictures. Not sure yet. Key Cavern. Actually, I want to see what's over here first. Yeah, I don't think I can do this yet. Unless... Pick it up! Couldn't you pick up bombs? Oh, just with the same button. Oh, right. And not with the thing that usually picks shit up. Obviously. How can it be such a scrub not to figure that out? Okay. Just a slime in a chest. Sure. Aww. kill the slime first. I think this room was actually just useless. I think I remember it, but I just wanted to, for completion's sake, you know, just be in here. Why not? But I think this is the one choice I could have made. Doesn't help me. Wait a minute, what did I do? There we go. And there we have the switch that we need. I don't think I have the beak yet, right? Yeah, no. I'm gonna go back up first. And there we have the beak. So I guess, I don't know, I'm just gonna use the statues anyway. Even though I thought I wasn't gonna, but it feels like I'm missing out on something if I don't. Even though it might make certain things more obvious than they should be. I don't know. Let me guess. The map looks like a key? Wrong button. Like two keys. Like a big key and a small key. But yeah, looks like keys. Which honestly I like that. I like the theming of just the layout of the maps. I think that's a cool touch that more Zelda games could do. Then again, who knows if we're ever gonna get dungeons like this anyway. Again. Which is definitely a feels bad man. There's so much. There was still one door left though. I do not have bombs. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a huge arrow. It's enough to tell me. But I do not have bombs. I still get hit. I think this is another bombable wall. Bombable wall. No. Not? Yes, it is. But I do not have bombs. I hope something will drop some soon. Could be someone in these, underneath these. Their knees. Yep. Okay. How many? One. this one first. Seems more important. There's another one. Bombs, please. Oh, maybe I could have... Wait. Don't know if this works. Don't know if it would have counted if it worked. No. And that place there doesn't help me yet. I need the item from this dungeon to make use of it. How many keys do I have? One. One key doesn't help me either. I need bombs! Dude, I need bombs for these. That's why they let you leave. Just in case you don't even have any bombs. There was still that other door, though. There's still a bunch of chests. The other map. Bombs. To defeat the black monster with a hard shell, feed him something explosive. Yeah, I already know that. The dongos. It's 10. Good. Well, I might as well just push this anyway. But I want to see what's in the other direction. Yeah, that's just this to show you. Oh, look, there's a room. How do you get in that room? Oh, there's a bombable wall right there. It's really the point of this whole walkway over here. To tell you that there's a thing there. And it's required too because there's a key. Everything. Really the worst thing they could put in here. Could have put in here. I'm not gonna pick that one up yet. That too is a key. And the music is so boring, too, for that. Like, you have to suffer through the freaking text every single time. And then it just plays this really, really boring music. Boring, repetitive music. It sounds powerful, yeah. It sounds kind of exciting, but it's so short that it's really annoying and boring. Give me a heart, please. Bro. Ah, okay, that's even better. Okay. Before I do the boss, the mini-boss, I'm gonna go back down. And go into the last door. I think it doesn't lead me anywhere, but I'm just for peace of mind, you know? Might be another useless room, though. I think this is really just a waste of time like the first one. Yeah. Waste of time and waste of health. Which is my own fault that it's a waste of health. Like, this is not where I want to go. I went to fight them thinking, hey, maybe they're gonna drop some health. And then I just lose more. Isn't that always how it goes? I'm just gonna have to be more careful with the boss. I mean, I guess it helps if it carries over to the boss, which I think it will. Oof. I like how they change color. They look like a slightly... God damn it, dude. They look a slightly different color when they're going, like, down. But they turn green when they ate a bomb. Okay, that one was kind of bullshit. And the Estodongos would still take damage, even if they didn't eat it. Gotta make this one count. I'm gonna get hit. Worth. I don't even think that really... Well, that might be a big key. Or just the boot. Which is even better in this case. Oh, right. Oh, right. I don't have any. Let's grab a bomb. I keep hitting my freaking desk with my controller. That's really annoying. Might also be really loud in the microphone, I'm not sure. Because of the compressor and stuff. That does nothing for me. Oh my god. I mean, I could have known. I could have just paid attention. Be like the... the actual space, you know? There we go. And I absolutely forgot where the big key thing was. I think I found a big key door, right? Maybe not. Maybe this is just where I have to go. But there was still the one thing at the beginning of the dungeon, too. Never mind. Let's just go back to the beginning of the dungeon and just go through the whole thing. Okay, this was required then. I actually thought this would be just a bonus thing. Do you open them? Nope. It would be too convenient. Oh my god. I mean, I would call that worth it. 200. With that freaking 900 rupee bow that I do not want to steal if I don't have to. Pretty funny. Yes. I don't think there's gonna be anything, like, I don't think they even can have anything, like, as a drop. I'm not gonna bother. Why? Why do I have another key? Neener, neener. You can't find me. Nyaha. Or can I? Oh, I have to. Okay. Could I have prevented being stunned there by jumping? Probably, right? Yay, it's a bell. We've got the sea lily's bell. Yeah, that's how bells work. Waterfall. It is hidden. The waterfall. Okay. I am done here with Zelda for today. So this one is oh god. Getting the freaking save thing right on this controller is the worst. Just want to save. Come on. There we go. Save and quit. Okay. So, I'm gonna move on to the next game in the Game Boy block. But yeah, Zelda is definitely gonna be another one that let's just do a stage just in case. That I'm gonna finish over the course of the next few streams. Probably like in 2 days, I'm probably gonna continue it. But yeah, let's see what the next one is gonna be. Didn't pause. There we go. I paused. Let's hit the randomizer. What it spits out. All right. This is probably going to be a very, very short one. Very, very short one. And probably not one I'm going to beat. I don't think that's going to be worth it. It's just kind of on the list because I remember it's very slightly, wait, which one? It's slightly nostalgic. Basically what I'm trying to say. There's more than I thought. Which one? Could be this one. Yeah, it's this one. Alrighty. Up. So to reiterate how the randomization here works with the list, it's semi-random. So I have a randomizer and it just kind of spits out something, but I call it semi-random because there's still a little bit of choice there. Because if it's like two samey games right after the other, I just hit the randomizer again. And that is actually something that happened here. Like I just did one that is a little bit longer. And now I wanted to do just a short, quick one. So I had to hit it again. And that's kind of how that worked. There we go. Set on my stream. Where is it? There it is. Why am I offline? Exactly. Oh, that's cool. I lost internet connection. It's fun. Recording is still going. But I'm not online. Like at all. Why though? I might be back. Am I back? According to my router, I'm still connected. Let's restart the stream. But stop streaming. God, OBS. No OBS. Please. Get into my router, I'm online. But I guess Twitch doesn't agree, or even other websites too. Fail to connect. Okay. That's fun. Router, what do you say? You still say I'm online? No. Now the router doesn't say I'm online either. Fun times. Start the router. Good thing that happened at the end of the Zelda segment. At least I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I just went online to do the randomizer and everything. I don't even know if the name change went through. It's always some kind of bullshit like this. Something always has been some kind of technical difficulties. My 4G works. Doesn't really help me with the streaming, but at least I'm online. I might just take a break and eat food. Recording.